Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you the basic features of this Mercedes Sprinter, which is a 6-berth motorhome. So I'll just run you through a quick operational guide so you know how to use it. We'll start at the front and how to drive it. So basically, this is the key that you have here. It's a keyless start, so what you want to do is just keep this key in here, put your foot on the brake, and then just push the start button. That'll start up the Mercedes Sprinter. To move the vehicle, you need to put your foot on the brake, make sure it's always on the brake. This is your shift column over here. So we move this down for drive, move it up for reverse, and push it in here, push this button for park. Everything else is self-explanatory. Your indicators are on the left hand side. Your wipers are over here, so just turn that knob and that activates the wipers, and these are your sprinklers. Just push that and then that activates the sprinklers. Your lights are located over here. Literally just turn it. You can leave it in automatic, so as soon as you turn on the ignition, it'll basically automatically control the headlights. That's fine. This is your blowers for your front AC. This is your blower speed, AC buttons here, temperature, hazards over here, and to change the direction of the blower, self-explanatory. So to turn it off, just push it down and that's how you turn it off. To switch off the vehicle, put your foot on the brake and just push this button once when the vehicle's running. It's got a conventional type handbrake, so all you have to do is just literally put your foot on the brake at all times, and then you can release it by pushing the button as a normal standard car. You'll have one of these navigation / head unit systems here. To use it, it's got Bluetooth and it's got everything on it. To turn the ignition, you just push that button, the start button, without your foot on the brake, and you can turn that on and you can use it. So if I start it now, I'll show you how the reverse camera works. So if you put it into reverse, that automatically switches to reverse and that screen lights up. And again, to go to park, just push that and that goes into park like so. So we'll put this off here at the moment. If you need to adjust your mirrors, your side mirrors, the blind spot mirrors lower down will have to be adjusted manually, but the top mirrors can be adjusted electronically. You just have to put the ignition on like so, and then you can basically push this button here to adjust the right side. Similarly, push this one if you want to adjust the other side. Sometimes if you got too many keys in one camper, or if you got other electronic devices, it can get confused sometimes, and it might not start in the normal procedure if you leave the key here. If that ever happens, you can take this key here. See that slot underneath there? You just push it in there, put your foot on the brake, and then just push the start button. That's in case it doesn't start if you put the key here. Sometimes that does happen from if you got too many other Mercedes keys or something similar in here, but that's in a rare occasion. That basically covers everything, all the bare essentials. This control system over here, it's a touch sensitive control. So just by touching it like so, you can scroll through different settings. I would say just leave it on speed or the odometer. You've got cruise control and a limiter as well here. But if you want to get a bit more in-depth info, just refer to the manual, which is normally located over there. You've got a genuine Mercedes manual, and that will cover everything. To fill diesel, you need to fill it on the passenger side. So you need to open the passenger's door, come to this side, open the passenger's door. Just over there. So you have to open the passenger's door in order to access your diesel filler. Now coming outside, here we've got our house door over here, and you've got a step down here. So you just pull this step up like so. Don't forget to put that step in before driving off. and you enter through here. These two gold keys, this one here and this one here, is for your house door. So always use the two gold keys for your house door. So once you're inside the camper, this is your main control center over here. This is your light switches, controls everything. Water heater, this media switch is for this head unit over here, and the TV, which is located on this side. Water pump, you always want that on when you're turning on the water heater. Stove ignition, if you want to use the stove, turn that on. Open this and basically open the gas outside, hold this down and ignite it like so. That just lights up. You need the water pump on, and I assume you would need it and use it quite a bit. You need the water pump switch on in order to use the taps over here and over here in the bathroom area. So if you want to use the sink, you need that water tank on. Toilet, when you want to use it, it swivels. This whole thing swivels over here. So this is the lever to open that toilet. So always make sure to open it before using it and close it before driving. You've got a roof vent over here, over there, and one at the back. Try and keep that closed at all times because it can get blown away in the wind. You can open the windows quite easily. This rear area is the lounge area. These two extra squabs are for this bed when you want to make it into a full bed. So the board for that is over here, one here and one on this side over there. That'll form into that whole bed. But if you don't need that, you can get rid of these squabs and just put them at the top there. Gives you a bit of extra space. The table leg is over here. Literally just pull this out and you can pop it in here, and I'll show you where the table's located. So the table is found over here at the front and it's secured in there. So you just have to pull this table out and you can pop it in there. Straightforward. This dining area, if you don't want this table, what you need to do, if you want to remove it, push this tab in like so. Push this tab in here like so. I'll keep this camera down, and you just lift up, and then this comes off. And this table leg here, to fold it, all you do is literally just push this. Push that lever in, and then you can put this table up there or wherever you need to. And then this opens up that whole space over here. So it gives you quite a bit of space and room. So your main kill switch, if you ever need to, is over here. That puts off the power to the whole house area in the motorhome. And you've got a couple of charge points at the bottom here and a cigarette light socket over here at the bottom. When you plug into power, this is your RCD switches over here, your trip switches. Make sure they're on. And if you ever need to access the fuses, they're over here under the seat. And there's your battery charger and your diesel heater. Seat belts are all located here, the 4, and there's 2 at the front. So the microwave and any 240 volt power points like here will only work when you're plugged in. Everything else works when you're away from power. So this gas top will work, water will work, all the lights and everything will work through here, and the fridge will work as well. So the fridge will cover that. Just turn this switch on for the fridge. Come to the fridge over here, open it, and it's running at the moment. You can set the desired temperature on the thermostat over here, whatever you want, and that's your little freezer box at the top there. So we'll go outside now, and I'll just quickly cover the features on the outside. When you want to put this table back, unfold the leg, then See the rail over there? And see these clips? One here, one here. You want to be gentle, and you want to, I'll put the camera there so you can see it. You want to basically gently go like so. And then you want to push this up, and then push this one up here as well. So that one there, just push that up, and that locks the table in place. So that's how you put this table back in there. And this pole basically goes back in here. This is the pole for the awning. If you need to remove the awning, we'll go outside and show you that. So with the awning, you want to undo these two ring nuts, one on this side, one on this side. Undo both of those. And then coming up to the top here, you want to use this tool and unclip this. Do the same on this side, unclip it. Unclip it like so, and then you put this hole in here, and then you just literally just pull it. You pull it like so, and then that will just pull out. Keep pulling until it goes to the top, and then you can remove this pole and just take it out. So that's how you use the awning. When you're done using the awning, you want to make sure you lock this. Lock that there like so. And lock this one here as well. Sometimes if it doesn't align, you'll have to just grab this here. Just give it a bit of a pull, and then that locks in there. And when that's done, then you can tighten up these ring nuts. Tighten that. And tighten that one up there as well. And then this awning pole, basically it goes back in here. Goes back in there. That's where that awning pole goes. This is the ladder if you need to access that top area. So it's got a ladder as well. Just goes in this vicinity over there. Your fire extinguisher is here. Take note of that. That's quite important. So stepping outside, this is your water filler here. So you use this key here to open the water filler, and you just open this and you fill the water up there. There's hoses provided in here in this cabinet. So to open this cabinet, what you want to do is push this and push this like so, and that opens that. This is, in the black bag is normally a grey water hose, and in this bag is normally a fresh water hose. Just a standard garden hose is what we use to fill up these water tanks. You'll be familiar with the system if you've been using it. And the grey water hose, I'll show you where that is on the other side. To lock these cabinets, just use this key here, and that's in the lock position. Up like this, it's locked. When it's in the horizontal position, it's open. You got storage again on this side, same as the other side. This is your hot water heater. So if you do turn it on, this is where you'll feel the warm air coming out, and you'll know it's working. That's where your hot water heater is. This is your toilet, the Cassette tap toilet. Push that, and you literally just pull this cassette out when you want to use it. Sometimes if it doesn't release, you have not closed the flap that I showed you inside internally. So if you're not done that, close that, and then that will release. Always use the authorized dump station to empty your grey and toilet cassette. This is the waste hose connection. You always have to keep this cap on at all times. So if we undo this cap, that's where you connect up your waste hose, and then you go to an authorized dump station and you can empty up the waste tank. Finally, we'll come to the LPG valves. You need to know what this is. So you've got valves over here. If they're in the horizontal position, they're open. If we change them to the vertical position, they're closed. So they're open at the moment. And finally, we've got the gas bottle over here in this compartment, just behind the driver's side. So whenever using the gas appliances, you want to turn this gas bottle on, but make sure it's always closed before driving. You always want to keep this closed. And finally, coming to the front, if you want to wash this windscreen, it can be a bit difficult sometimes because it's quite high. This is a step over here. So you just want to, you can just step in here, stand up in there. Be careful not to damage anything. So you can stand here and just wash that windscreen if you need to. Your electrical warrant of fitness is normally located on the windows. And all your tare weights and your self-containment and everything is located here. This being a diesel vehicle, you need road user charges. So your label's normally here. And to read the current travel distance is normally located here on the passenger side of the rear wheel. It's just found there, your Hubodometer. So don't forget that, that's quite important if you're traveling quite a bit. So I hope this video was of some help to you. If you have any questions, just feel free to contact us and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.